Well, hello there and welcome. My name's Paul. This is my scene. This is my reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 2. Some assembly required. I think in the last one, Buffy had quite a lot of mental assembly, which was required and achieved, it would appear, by the end. So, just to recap on that a little bit, because there was stuff that I thought about afterwards once my mind was a bit kind of clearer, and it was just immediately after recording things kind of hit me with a bit more clarity. So I think overall it was a strong episode, a very, very good, well written episode, albeit difficult to watch. And the one thing that really struck me afterwards was how risky it would be, or how risky it was, to do what they did in the very first episode of the second season, to make your lead character unlikable and somebody that an audience would find it very difficult to relate to and to sympathise with out of context. I mean, obviously in context, when you've seen the whole thing and you know all the background and why she was behaving the way she was, it makes sense and it's a strong episode. But with out of context, I could see people tuning into to that episode the first time, like for the first time, as maybe an introduction to the show, and deciding not to watch again because they're saying, "Oh, I don't like this Buffy character, she's an idiot." So I think it was a very bold move on the part of the production team to actually do this for the very first one. So kudos to them for doing it. I mean, I think less ballsy producers might have put it in the middle of the season, but they didn't. So I'll leave that there though. So moving on to this one, some assembly required. Well, we did a kind of mental assembly in the last one, so I would doubt they'll do the same thing 2 episodes in a row, or have the same a different character with the same kind of problems. Other than not thinking it will be similar to the last one, I don't really know. So I'm just going to have to watch it and find out. So let's go.
Another vampire has risen tonight.
Yeah. Where is it?
I don't think so. Look at those tracks.
Okay.
Whoever was buried here didn't rise from this grave.
What? So where is it then?
She was dragged from it.
What I'm proposing is, and I don't mean to appear indecorous, is a social engagement, a date, if you're amenable. You idiot!
Gotta ask
Boy,
out
I
Miss
guess we
Callahan.
never realized how much you liked that chair.
I was just working on...
Your pickup lines?
Yeah, sounded like it.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Hey, I got a thing. You maybe have a thing. Maybe we could have a thing.
Oh, thank you, Cyrano.
I'm not finished.
It
Then you
works.
say, how do you feel about Mexican?
About Mexicans?
Mexican. Food. You take her for food, for which you then pay.
Not Taco Bell.
Right.
There's something else, though. We found an empty grave.
Mm-hmm.
Another vampire?
No, this one was dug up and the body was taken out.
Grave robbing? That's new. Interesting.
I know you meant to say gross and disturbing.
Yes, of course. A terrible thing. Must put
I
aside.
agree with his first analogy.
Damn it.
though.
So,
interesting.
why does someone want to dig up graves?
Are we doing Burke and Hare? I come from Edinburgh originally, and Burke and Hare is a very famous couple who lived there, a couple of guys, grave robbers.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Oh, I was just wondering what you were gonna do this year.
Why?
Guys, every year you win and I place second, so I just thought I'd see what I'm up against.
You know what the key is?
Steal the
Dr.
plans of the
Clark doesn't
competition.
understand your experiment. He gives you higher marks, so it looks like he understands your experiment.
Good plan.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Who is
We
that?
are under fluorescent lights,
No.
for God's
The
sake.
camera loves you.
I didn't think yearbook nerds came out of hibernation till spring.
It's for my private collection.
Eric, will you quit it?
Coming through?
Creepy.
Sorry. Sorry to interrupt, Willow, but it's the bat signal.
Okay, sure. See you later, Chris. Thanks for the tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cordelia's so fine.
Yeah, I think she's
Now, she'll be just
repulsed by
perfect
you.
for us.
Don't be an idiot. She's alive.
What?
Daryl Epps, Chris's older brother. He was a big football star, all-state 2 years ago. He was a running, someone who runs and catches.
Was he a Studley?
Big time. All the girls were crazy for him.
And he broke Cordy's heart? Thus possibly proving its existence.
He died. Rock climbing
Okay.
or something, he fell.
Man, that's lousy. Poor Chris.
Are we hoping to find a body or no body?
Call me an optimist, but I'm hoping to find a fortune in gold doubloons.
Body would mean flesh-eating demon. No body would point towards the army of zombies thing. Take your pick, really. Right then,
Don't really want an answer to the question either way then, do you?
Closer.
Pathetic much? Move over.
Wonder how many people actually can see into this graveyard, and nobody seems to notice that there's always bodies being dug up. Come on, Cordelia. Maybe. Run away. Quick thinking.
Cordelia,
God, it's Angel. Okay.
this is the last place I expected you to hang out.
You're in luck. It just so happens that mine hide is free.
Like the angel.
There.
Oh,
why dispose of the remains 5 miles from the cemetery to a school of all places?
Maybe because whoever did it had some business in the neighborhood. Like, say, classes?
Oh. Ah.
This
okay.
was no hatchet job. Whoever made those incisions really knew what they were doing.
Yes, really. What student here is going to be that well-versed in physiology?
So it's
I can think of 5 or 6 guys in the science club.
those,
And me.
So, Will, come clean. Promise to never do it again.
that
Call
one
it a
that
night.
made the quip about she's alive.
Robichaux's Guide to Muscles and Tendons.
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, that's
Chris is
promising.
involved.
He's in a corpse, all right, but we still don't know why.
Yes, we do.
It's maybe doing the Burke and Hare thing. He's doing the Frankenstein thing. I was thinking what Burke and Hare did for the medical experiments.
Still no sign of our mad doctors?
What? Oh, corpses, yes. Evil. Very good.
He's away somewhere else.
Very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Giles, just remember. I
That's what
feel
it
a
is.
thing, you feel a thing, but personalize it.
Personalize it?
She's a techno-pagan, right? Ask her to bless your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
What I'm proposing is...
I gotta go. Sorry.
Bad timing, Giles.
Hey, listen, if it's important, why don't you just tell me at the game?
Game? Oh, you're going to the football game?
You're going too, right?
Oh, of course. Always.
Yeah.
So we should just go together. Look, I could pick you up after school and we'll go
Perfect.
to eat on the way if you like. How do you feel about Mexican? Good, okay. And then whatever it is you want to tell me, you can just tell me then, okay?
Okay. Tonight, then.
That was
That went well, I think.
serendipitous.
Apparently they found 3 heads in the dumpster.
They only had 3 girls.
Precisely.
So they don't have the whole package?
Heads must be no good.
I would say they're one step short of completing their masterpiece.
One step.
Just the one.
We can't just keep waiting around for another lucky accident to drop a head in our laps. You know what we have to do? Hell, it's just one lousy girl.
I won't do it.
Now you're talking about murder.
I can't kill anyone.
So we are kind of almost going down the Birkenhair line, because that's what they did.
Please don't make me.
But you gave me your word. You promised me, little brother,
Oh, shit.
that I wouldn't be alone.
This one.
Right.
A man of
Oh.
taste.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's going to be Cordelia.
Ah, girl.
She's always a target. That'll be Chris's room then. Or dungeon. Chris's dungeon. Oh, but Darrow's in here. Isn't he? Shit, be careful. Go, turn around. Turn around. That was lucky.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Chris, you scared me.
It's going to scare you more in a minute.
Is something wrong?
Get away from it. Oh. Ow. What a shot.
I felt my way down to the field when Chris came in and all of a sudden someone jumped me. Shh. Wait, come on, relax. Take it easy.
Everybody loved him. And now he's all alone.
Who are you talking?
Penny drops.
Oh my God.
Nothing's changed. We can still do this. You and me. Your brother's not the only one who can create life.
And you?
What do you say?
I think Buffy's going to start here.
Let's go scare you up a date.
Stay alert, Cordy. Oh, typical. A cheer just as she screams. How convenient.
Just take off the blindfold. I promise. I won't scream. I promise.
I think you will.
Cordelia?
Scream all you want. We're in an abandoned building.
It's not going to stop her. That will.
No. No, please.
Okay, good timing. Again, good catch.
Dara, listen. I know what you're doing, okay? Your brother sent me to stop you.
He wouldn't do that. My brother loves me.
Buffy, they're crazy.
It's okay, Cordelia. I'm gonna get you out of here.
That'll do it. Yeah. It's the quickest way to get her out.
Don't!
Be together always.
No.
Gonna kill himself. Okay. I thought Buffy would kill them. Didn't expect him to do that. Almost poetic in the end, I suppose.
Sorry about all this.
It's okay. Although a good rule of thumb for a first date is don't do anything so exciting that it'll be hard to top on the second date.
Believe it or not, since I moved here to live on top of the Hellmouth, the events of this evening actually qualify as a slow night.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say second date?
You noticed that, huh?
Xander, I just wanted to thank you for saving my life. What you did in there was really brave and heroic, and I just wanted to tell you if there's anything I could ever do to...
Do you mind? We're
Xander.
talking here. So where were we?
Wondering why we never get dates.
Yeah, so why do you think that is?
Well,
I don't love Xander.
Yeah, but he's in your life.
good to be honest.
He gets to be there when I can't. Take your classes, eat your meals, hear jokes and complaints. He gets to see you in the sunlight.
Never thought of that.
I don't look that good in direct light.
Yeah.
It'll be morning sun.
I should probably go. I could walk you home.
Okay then. Right, so that was some assembly required. That was completely different. If I'd had a million guesses about what this episode would have been about, I would never have said that. We went down the Dr. Frankenstein, Birkin Hare route, like a combination of the two. Okay. Now, right, let's just have a review of the notes here, just a quick one. First thing I noticed was Giles did the intro. Okay, I wonder what happened to the stock guy that did the voiceover in the first season. Sounds completely different with Giles doing it. He doesn't have the same kind of booming voice like it's like the type of man you get on a trailer. It's like, in every generation. Giles is much more kind of natural. So we have a female dragged from a grave, and then we're introduced to the creepy guy with the camera, the sleazy guy who's taking pictures of all the girls, and now we found out why later. He wants to get headshots of them so that his Chris's brother can pick one. Although maybe not, because that wasn't actually the case at the time. They were trying to build from dead girls originally. So maybe he was taking pictures for a different reason. Although they did come into play later on, they did become relevant later. But, yeah, because they never decided until later to actually kill someone. Interesting. Then he's made the comment about you can't have her because she's alive, regarding Cordelia, which really makes you wonder. And it transpired that they were trying to build a woman from dead women, a girl from dead girls. So my thinking through it was, why can't you get a real girlfriend? Because even, no matter how nerdy or geeky or unattractive you think you are, there is somebody there for you somewhere. Even for me, maybe. But everybody tends to find a partner eventually if they want one. So it made me wonder, why are they building a girl? And then And obviously it's transpired that it's for his brother who died, and for some reason they brought him back. I don't get it. I don't get why they brought him back. I get that he was popular, but why bring him back? You don't bring him back because he was popular to then keep him in a basement dungeon type thing where nobody's ever going to see him. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's by the by. So they're building a girlfriend for him so he can have companionship. And without that companionship, he's going to be miserable. So it just doesn't work. The idea doesn't work for me. I mean, their idea, not the episode idea. The episode was pretty alright. But I don't understand where the science guys were coming from, what the motivation was in the first place. Maybe being science geeks or like people who excelled in science, maybe they just maybe they brought him back in order to prove to themselves that they could. That's possible. We'll see. No, we won't see, I don't think. We won't go back to this, but it's just a possibility. We also had the kind of weird dynamic between Angel and Buffy, where Angel thought Buffy was... Well, I thought Buffy was being irrational with Angel, but Buffy thought that Angel was being irrational with her. And that's all come good in the end, so nice, and they can carry on now with a decent kind of friendly or more than friendly relationship, hopefully. And it goes without saying as well that one of the standout things about this episode was Giles and Miss Calendar, Giles and Jenny. Giles tries like hell to get her to go out with him, tries and fails, and meanwhile she just does the same thing to him, but completely naturally and easily. So in the end they both get what they want. I like it, and there's a second date on the horizon, so we'll wonder if we'll see that, or if it's something that'll happen behind the scenes. Maybe they'll just get together and it'll be assumed to have happened. Anyway, I think I'll leave that here. And all I'll say now is, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.